Folks at home, welcome back to Bass Insights. Today we're going to have a video filled with a couple different fish catches from a couple different lakes across a couple different days. The fishing here in northern Indiana has been tough. We're about ready to sell our stuff and take up golf, right? We've had straight line winds, snow, tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes. Literally everything's been keeping us off the water, but it's all about to change right now. Got a giant here, folks. Oh. Bam! Look at that bad boy. Hoo-hoo-hoo. That's a chunk right there, folks. That is a 5-pounder right there, baby. Nice fish right there. Mwah. All right, folks, let's get a weight on this big one. See what we get. Four, 4.38. 4.438. Hey guys, just want to talk about that bait that big fish was caught on. Number one, it is a Ned rig bait from Missile Bait. It's called a Ned Bomb, and this color is Bammer Craw. And this color is excellent this time of year because the crawfish are starting to come back out. So that's what it looks like. And I Texas rigged it on a Lifted Jigs 1/8 ounce Ned head. And I throw this because it allows you to get in the cover where the fish are, right? So you text pose it just like this, come up just like that, and then you run it through the body. And this bait excels in tough bites, but you see that dual color, that orange and green pumpkin. For whatever reason, that bait right there, especially under docks and stained water, absolutely crushes them. You can see it caught that big fish today. Thanks for hanging. So here we are, guys, at Beaver Dam Lake. Water temperature is 43. This is a smaller lake, and we had fished shallow, but the weather had changed. And when the weather changed like that, you want to pull off to that first set of structure you can find, because fish don't want to move all the way back deep if they've already pulled up, but they want to move to that first place that makes them feel comfortable, right? This was a tough day. Cold, windy again, not able to fish parts of the lake that you want to, but in the same vein, you got to slow down drastically and find them. Right in the top of the mouth. On a drop shot of all things.
Oh, man.
Look at that. That one will bump too. Let's measure him. See what he goes.
15.
It's been so long since I caught a bass.
See how well my calibrated eye is.
14 and a half,
Yeah.
almost 15. Throw them in, see what we get. So guys, we didn't catch anything on that point on a crankbait, so now we've got back into a pocket. And what we have in this pocket, we have a lot of different little weeds and structures and about 5-6 feet of water that are flowing back into a spawning bay. So we're gonna work a little bit shallower here. We didn't get anything deep. Let's see if we can find anything shallow. All this rain might have pulled them shallow. So we're gonna hit the ins and outs of these little turns right here. We're gonna throw a chatterbait. Water's a little bit more off color back here. It's a little bit warmer. We'll see if we can't catch a couple. So as I worked my way back this section, I didn't catch fish where I'd expected to on transition areas, out deeper, moving baits through the rattle trap, through the jerk bait, through the chatterbait. And as I get further back, I decide to wind my way back into some of the channels back here. And these are normally not places where you would find fish, but as I'm going and looking in the water around me, I start to notice the prevalence of a ton of bait fish, namely bluegill and crappie, and they are schooling in the backs of these pockets like crazy. And you see here, I make the conscious decision, I'm going to pick up a bait fish imitator in this nose-hooked fluke. And the no-sub fluke for me, it's a bait that a lot of guys fish solely in the summer. It's a bait that I pick up at this time of year in clear water situations when you're in 2-3 foot of water and you've got skittish bass that are just moving up for the first time because it looks and feels to them ultra realistic. Let's see what happens. Hey, got one. Only caught one back in the channel. Small one, but it's another piece of the pattern, right? So every fish catch, learn something. There's a bunch of them back here in the channels. Let's keep looking. Yeah, finally. Number 2. So as you guys can see, it's been tough fishing here. We have 3 different lakes, 3 different days. The only constants have been wind, unbelievable wind, and cold temperatures, right? It's not been a typical April by any stretch of the imagination. But what I've focused on each time is treating each lake differently, looking at the pattern within the pattern and trying to locate and find bites on tough days, right? I hope you guys have learned something today. 1, start in those deeper pockets, work back towards those shallow pockets, try to find ways, and a lot of people call it junk fishing, but it's just fishing what's in front of you, trying to pick up on what the fish want that day. We'll see you next time, guys. Give us a like and subscribe. Thanks.